That old speckled hen, are they 500 ml tins? What size are those tins?
Hang on.
Pound and mil. They're about. Are they like 4.69 at Sainsbury's or something?
No, I went to Asda's. About 4.30.
About the same price as at Tesco's then.
Yeah, they're cheap. Not bad.
Yeah, I got 12 of them the other day, and for McEwen's.
Box of 10 is good value anymore, really. The box of 10 or 440 mils aren't good value anymore.
Yeah,
They've been shot down in price. Rather get 8 of these 500 mils. You're only giving up a can, but you're saving yourself what £1.40.
yeah. Well, what I do sometimes is, I like Hobgoblin, which what I'm supping now. You can get 4 500 ml tins as well as McEwen's for about £4. So it's cheap. It's 30p per four cheaper, and Hobgoblin's close to it, Henry. And you're getting 4 pack of 500 mils in each, like a small box. There at Tesco's. The best one I ever had, though, I've got to say, was a special offer on at Morrison's, and it was 15 cans of Guinness for a tenner. It was only by checking out Tesco's one day I discovered that Jim Beam a litre was down to £19.50, and that Jack had gone back up to normal price. So I thought, oh, I like Jack first, but Jim Beam will do. It's similar, not the same, but Jack Daniels does go down a treat. In fact, the way I sup it, it goes down like I'm supping fucking tea.
Yeah, that's what I've got left.
Jeez, how long have you had that?
Since I let you know when I got it about 3 weeks ago. That's last 3 weeks.
Jesus, that lasted about 6 days.
Yeah, well, I have about 2 glasses out of it a week. That quite careful because get it too often, it gets pricey.
Yeah, but like when I have like when I have run out, especially sometimes I go without. It's a case of having to. Let's just alter this setup.
Oh, well, Jesus. It's about a quarter of a can gone already.
Well, so that's a little bit better. It's got a bit dark. Yep. fucking it's a bit better. Yeah, I'm looking forward to I've lost track where I was because I was just adjusting the setup. Uh, I'm looking forward to definitely curating the lists of what I've got, and now we've got a bit more flexibility. Uh, as your second tenure in the well hung department continues, um, you know, uh, we've got a bit more flexibility. Because I know at some point my shifts will return to normal, or whatever normal will be, and when that happens, that's where this flexibility really does come into its own.
No, and you'll be absolutely fucked after 4 days.
Well, it's been a strange old time, really. I mean, like tomorrow, I've got to. Well, as you know, right. So I'm looking forward to creating um, the film list because I've got some absolute crackers. You know, we could do like the we could do like the Karnstein trilogy. I've got Halloween 1 to 6, although number 3 can be watched till last because it's not part of the sequence. I've got all 8 of the Friday the 13th slasher films, including where it starts getting a bit ridiculous. Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. You just know that it smacks of desperation, don't you? When I've even got Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, I've even got Freddy versus Jason, which it's a nice little, you know, spoof in a way of Jason Voorhees team being resurrected by Freddy Krueger. That was some. That was from a charity shop. That Freddy versus Jason. And hopefully soon I'll hear about them bastard shelves.
Right.
That's
what I was laughing about.
What, them shelves?
No, that Typhoon advert, 1984, Pat Coombs, seeing them Elizabethan ghosts. That was quite funny.
Oh, today I was we went to this Eastrington Nature Reserve and I went a different route and we sat on this bench overlooking this field where we got to where we wanted to be, and then we was like, well, we'll go this way, and it turns out there was up these steps which she took her time with. So we had lots of rest periods at the various bench and that, help her with her leg and that. But it was a lovely sunny day, and I remembered Animal Magic, Yeah, I know. What my big pan of curry will probably be a 2 course snack for you. Yeah, I remember I talked about Johnny Morris and Animal Magic, and I found some more episodes on YouTube. I said this brings back memories. This I always loved Johnny Morris when he like pretended to be a zookeeper. Oh, was that Gustav Weil and his gang are on their way to the castle. Yerkins has told Damien Thomas that they're on the way because that bloke who was the teacher was obviously convinced them just before they set her alight that the prisoner got on the stake was swapped. It's not the one it's not Maria, the one who's now a vampire. Right, let's get a can. Fucking cop. Oh, I got to mention. I watched that Chris Barron from Spin Doctors. He has a show on Instagram every. Well, by the time it starts our time, it's actually Saturday morning. But it's Friday Night Horse Around. It's called, and it starts usually off with his wife, uh, with this Batman mask on, and usually in a glass of wine, going, "Hi, this is Batman. I got a problem." So I suppose we're going to see Chris Barron then. And then he appears with his guitar, and he has a theme tune. Put on your pajamas, and now it's time for the Friday night horse around. And then once he's finished doing his like theme tune, he'll go. The usual suspects are on. There's one called John the Fisherman, um, Chernobyl Kittens, another one, and obviously Tambury Players, named after the fictional Amdram group in Afterlife on Netflix. And I complained the other way, not a nasty complaint, but I said, couldn't you start a little bit earlier? Because it's like, it was about 1 o'clock UK time, Saturday morning, but it's now like 2 o'clock in the morning UK time when he starts doing his Friday Night Horse Around. And it's anyway, it's 2 o'clock our time. So I said to Gush, look, I do apologise. Look, if you like it, it's all right. I said, yeah, but it's just unfortunate that it's like, 2 o'clock in the morning UK time when he starts his performance. And he kept on going about Hull because we saw him at. He did his short acoustic tour, and then I said to his date, "Can you do any more but near us?" And they come back with some more dates. One was at the New Adelphi Club in Hull. It was actually an album launch night for a group called Matt Edwell and the Obtuse Angels. And this friend called Latch piggybacked it. Look, we'll do 20 minutes each, and we'll help you night out. And we saw him February 2018. And I mentioned it, and it kids were saying, Tambury Players, you doing, buddy? From Hull. And I'm not from fucking Hull. But obviously, he can't read everything that comes up on the live feed where you tap in the chat. So I sent a message on Twitter saying, "I'm from Thorn, a shithole called Thorn, not all." I'm going to mention, hi, Tammy players from Thorn. Was it Torn? I don't know. It's hard to pronounce some of these English place names. I recorded it because the live show, which used about an hour and 15 minutes, it appears on Instagram the next day. And so I screen recorded that bit. I said, look, there you are. Hi, Tammy players, buddy. From Fawn. I said, yes. At last. I put that on Twitter. At last. I've cured Chris Barron's obsession with me living or having connection with Hull. So I live in apparently an historic market town called Fawn, but it's a shithole of a place. Oh, I had that message the other day about when we come to Scunthorpe on Friday. It must be subsidence, because when you're going up that hill from the Berkeley Circle, then you got that on your right hand side you got that massive house. Whoever lives there must be a millionaire. It's a massive house on the right hand side, just after, when you come off Berkeley Circle, you got that park bit with the grass and the benches, and that first turn off on the right hand side is that massive house on the right hand. If you're coming from your end, it'll be on the left hand side, but coming up from Berkeley Circle, it's the first house on the right, and it's massive. And but from there up to the Hospital Crossroads, where I would turn left onto Avenue Vivian, it's like subsidence, because it's like it's like you dip into it right, left. You can't like that. It's, you know what I mean. It's like the road's collapsing. And I thought, God, this is bad. Huh?
It's always been like that.
Well, I know I've never noticed that. I think it's got worse. It feels like it's got worse. Yeah, I think it's getting worse than it was before. Right, I'll touch briefly on Karen Emmanuel. I mean, I can't believe that I'd left it that long. Because I first got the I've got some problem with my right shoulder. I think it's what's called impinged shoulder something. It's something to do with a muscle where certain actions or movement, it's like pain where the upper arm meets the shoulder. It's not all the time, but it's impinged shoulder something, I think they call it, the official term is. But that's a diagnosis. Oh, Twins of Evil made at Pinewood Studios. Well, I never knew that. Just like the opening sequence of From Beyond the Grave, that sign when it goes past this sign for a church, and it says "Reverend, be good enough." That made me chuckle. Rev, be good enough. Yeah, so Karen Manuel, I've watched it 3 times. First time with audio commentary with Larry Dan and Jack Douglas. I it's a definitely a different feel. It's a different feel. Is um to the previous carry-ons. And obviously it starts off with this funky music, a song called "Love Crazy." Um, it's so different. It is so different. You don't. There's not much nudity in it. You only see one pair of tits for like 2 seconds, if that. Mostly it's more like you see Kenneth Williams' ass, and you see Susan Danielle's ass, who at the time was Patrick Mower's girlfriend.
You see Kenneth Williams' ass the camera behind.
Oh, yeah, but you see it more. But there's 2 or 3 shots where you see his ass, and Susan Danielle, who plays a right slut in it, even shags about 4 substitutes on his football team, and that even included referee. Uh, what saves it for me is Kenneth Connor as the chauffeur. Um, he plays it like he loves the film. Um, Jack Douglas plays a very good part as the butler. Peter Butterworth is an aging. Well, he will be like a really mature version of Perry Benson. Joan Sims plays like the chief cook and housekeeper. Larry Dan plays this mummy's boy who is seduced by Susan Danielle in an Emmanuel piss take on the Concorde, except it's in the toilets, not on the passenger seat. And his house in the film, his mother's played by Beryl Reid, who was in another werewolf good film called The Beast in the Cellar, which I've got one of the Coffin box sets. His house it shares with his mother. I think it looks like to me it could be the house used by Terry Scott in Carry On Camping.